Cases are soaring. What does the data tell us about how worried we should be?
Well, in the places where, the virus has pretty much been unleashed and where Omicron is the most dominant strain, this is the US, parts of Australia, the UK, we are seeing, really surging cases because you don't have those sort of mitigation methods at play. But you aren't seeing, at least as yet, a corresponding surge that is overwhelming hospitals with people in ICUs and also of deaths. You are seeing some, a lot of that in unvaccinated people, but it does appear as though through this data that this picture that is emerging from the studies of Omicron being more mild is playing out. Now, several factors appear to contribute to that. It appears to only infect the upper part of the respiratory tract is what a lot of these studies are saying, which is contributing to this mildness that we're seeing.
In terms of Hong Kong, what we're seeing in China as well, that partial lockdown in Yuzhou. In Hong Kong, also, we've seen a lot of vaccine hesitancy. Is the Omicron cluster and what we're seeing in China as well changing the vaccine hesitancy in Hong Kong and also the COVID-0 strategies?
I mean, you've got a completely different situation at play in Hong Kong and in China. They're still pursuing this COVID-0 strategy, Omicron or not, and China, hasn't said whether it has any community cases of Omicron. It has found some at the border, but we don't know if it has gone into the community there. What they are seeing are a renewed set of flare-ups. So in various different places, the virus is returning again. Zhengzhou, the capital city of Henan and the central Chinese province, has partially locked down some neighborhoods. Yuzhou in the same province has barred people from leaving the city and put some districts in lockdown. You've got this quite long-running now lockdown in Xi'an, whereas in Hong Kong, you've got this very strong fixation on opening the border with China, which is probably leading to this very probably overzealous prosecution of the Omicron cluster. Only 6 people, thus far found, but, almost 200 sent to the Penny's Bay quarantine camp. People who were in the places where this Omicron case was, plus their families. So a very different, dichotomy at play.